Hello, hello. I do not want to disrespect or butcher speak your name improperly. Butcher your name, speaking it improperly. Okay, so I am going to take a guess at what your name is, if I can say it correctly. Okay, Kosiso, Kosis, Kosiso, Chu, Chukwu, Kosis, Kosisochukwu Alintah. Okay. I'm hoping I'm saying it correctly, but I saw that your email said Kaz Money. So I am going to call you Kaz for the purpose of the reading, to tap into your money. That may be your nickname. Okay. I have a thing about names. My name is Shanika, my legal name. So I try to be respectful of people's names. So let's jump in here, Cass. Okay. You said, who am I? What's my purpose? Why is so everyone so threatened by me, especially those who are supposed to be my family? All right. Sometimes you will hear me go into my divine language because I'm listening to what God is saying to me. All right. I am going to light some of this juniper to cleanse the energy and bring in positive energy. All right. Father God, I ask you to come into this reading to give me understanding into who He is. I am hearing God's army. People are intimidated by you, even when you're not trying to be intimidating. Because they see something within you that you do not see in yourself yet. I need you to pray more closely with God, not just reading the Bible, but going into meditation and talking to Him more to understand fully all of who you are, He's saying. You have been a great many things, He's saying. And my agenda for man. But in this lifetime, you will hold a much different purpose than you have previous lifetimes. Okay? And look at what the first card out is. Look at that past life issue. Okay? So it says past life issue. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past life issue or past life experiences. All right, let me see if I can. I don't have this card. I mean, all right, here we go. I'm going to continue looking for that, but as above, so below. Temperance angel. I feel like you're a healer. You're meant to be a healer. One of the reasons why I'm saying that, because as I look at this card, I pay attention to his hands. Okay. Healers, our energy comes through our feet and through our hands. In your past life, you helped save a great many of people. And as you were born again this lifetime, and you will do it again. The reason why people are threatened by you is because of who you were the previous lifetime. In this lifetime, they dislike you and don't even know why, is what I'm hearing. You are profoundly clairvoyant. It says, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. So you are gifted and anointed with a calling that you have yet to see, is what he just said. That you have yet to have discovered in this lifetime. And this is why they mistreat you the way that they do. I'm hearing envy or jealousy. Along with the many, he's saying along with many other things. Yeah. Let's see. Throat chakra, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Clear yourself. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies you may have absorbed. I feel like you are the reason why you're having people come at you is because you have a divine purpose that you don't know about, but people's spirits can pick up on other people's spirits. All right, hold on for a second. Okay, we're going to pull out the archetype cards. Okay, Holy Spirit, show me what is it that Kaz is called to overcome this lifetime. Pioneer, compulsive need to keep moving on. So settling in, becoming stable. You're being called to create something that hasn't been created before. You're meant to create something. Tell me again about Kaz's purpose. Accentuates the challenge. This is prostitute, light attribute. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So one thing that you do is you do not compromise your morals and values. That's what that card is saying. You find a way to survive in the world, get your needs met without compromising who you are spiritually. Friendships with animals, communication with powerful, with nature spirits. And it's so funny because if you look back in the video and you roll back, when I pulled this last card underneath was power animal. Tell me more. Yes, this lifetime. Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. I really get this thing that you were like a king, a leader, light attributes, enlightened, benevolent leadership. You're meant to come in and create change, sweetheart. You're meant to accomplish something big. There's a volcano here. And lead something. Be a leader of a movement. Relying on luck rather than hard work. And you're being called, there's a lot of hard work. Look at this. Priest facilitates a spiritual commitments, serves as a channel for spiritual energy. You're a light worker, meaning that as a light worker, we work to guide people, God's people, and to assist them. Trying to get a feel for what I feel. I see you in a spotlight in front of a group of people talking, speaking. Pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, perception, loyalty, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deeper. Let's pull this down some. Tell me about this purpose, spirit. Person of air, great mentalist, eloquent, quick-witted, controlling, critical, upright, rational. Tell me more. Connection, communication, conversation, getting through, reaching out. Again, you have the throat chakra. I think you're called to be a public speaker of some sort, an inspirational speaker, a motivational speaker. That's what I'm getting here. Tandem bike, partnership, equality. Checkered flag conclusion. Signaling the end. I feel like winter, inventor. Do it again. Humanitarian, water carrier, humanitarian. This might sound crazy, but I feel like you're the face of a movement, the face of a spiritual movement. I don't know if there's something that you've wanted to do to help heal the people. This is what you're being called to do. A movement of some sort. You're a public speaker. That's why this throat has been brought up 2 times here. Okay. Spirit, what does cast need to know? The thinker. Let me pull another one. Between worlds. Okay. All right. Okay. So here goes the thing. All right. Look, blessed is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You have a special calling. Okay. You have a special calling, and it has to do with God. You're meant to be a leader, but you have to. Okay, when we come into this life, we come in under what we call our south node. That is the sign that we are born under. That is the sign that we left off with in the previous lifetime. You are being called to move from your south node into your north node, which is the base, the behavior, the it's like walking into your calling into this lifetime. Okay? It changes every lifetime. I don't know what your north node is in. I feel like you are okay, why do I say that? North node. Um, just I don't know where you're born. Wow. If I were to do your birth chart, right? Um, Let me show you a birth chart that I have here so that you can understand. Okay. Okay, so look. This is the birth chart, right? Each one of these sections represents a house, which is an area of focus in your life. Okay. For you, each house, hold on, I'm going to show you a chart. Where's that sheet at? There it goes. Each house has a different meaning. Okay. So the first house is right here. It's the house of self appearances. 2, money, work. 3 is mind and thinking, so on and so forth. Now, I pulled charts earlier for another person, right? This symbol on the chart is the North Node, okay? That's what that symbol stands for. It is showing here for this person in the house, in the 8th house, okay? Because it's in this corner over here. So their North Node is in their 8th house. Their 8th house is ruled by Scorpio, okay? The 8th house is merging, sex, intimacy. Let me see if I can show you this. See if I can get this to focus. Okay, there we go. All right, so we come over here to the 8th house. Okay, the 8th house has to do with merging, sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritance, taxes, loans, assets, property, joint venture goals, mystery, partners, and resources. Okay, this person's chart has their North Node in their 8th house, and Scorpio is their ruling sign in that house. This person's job this lifetime is to excel in these areas. So, in other words, this person may have an issue with hypersexuality, meaning they have a very high sex drive and they're promiscuous. They could have an issue with being stingy with finances. They could have an issue with spending money inherited, okay, paying back loans, um, things of that sort, okay, working with their partner, all right. You, in order for, you're meant to be a speaker, okay, you're meant to be a public figure, but in order for me to determine what area you're supposed to be speaking in or embracing, I would need to know where your North Node is. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm hearing that you are a public figure. You are meant to be the forefront, the face of something. Okay, something big too. All right. But your North Node, whatever house your North Node is in, and whatever sign rules that house, is going to give way to understanding what kind of speaker you're supposed to be. Now, in your case, I believe your North Node is possibly ruled by a house on your chart that is ruled by something that is air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. And whatever, so I would say whatever house you have in your chart, 10 times or not, that has air in it, one of those is going to be one of those is going to house your north node, which is what you're supposed to overcome this lifetime. Okay. Now, let's go in here. The thinker. Okay. 44. Fours are about stability. All right. Building stability. Then we have imbalance it with imbalance with others. Okay. So one of your callings this lifetime may be to learn or help people with being able to work together, not trying to do everything themselves, which is something you yourself also needs to work on. Between worlds is 3. 3 is God's number, okay, of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I'm going to read these 2 cards. Thinker, 44. So it says, strategy, being analytical and logical. So are you an overthinker? Are you thinking so much that you're literally keeping yourself from moving forward? Okay. Let's see. The ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct. For in this moment, there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Okay? Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple, and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. So I feel like you are already not necessarily in this position, but you are, how would you say, ready to leave this old mindset and go into a new mindset. And look, the crown, look at what's on your head when you cross over. There's a crown. And who wears crowns? Leaders. In one of your previous lifetimes, I think you were a king and a leader of a people. I do. I'm getting that very strongly. You don't remember it, but you're being called to remember it so you can step back into your leadership role. Those other people around you that are hating on you or disliking you, it's because they know this. Somebody in your life, especially family, someone could have been told that you were chosen, that you were special. Yeah, it's here. All right, let's go between worlds. It says transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. So you're going through a spiritual transformation, right? Where you are acknowledging your gifts of being clairvoyant and not only that, not being afraid to speak up for who you are and what you are. Okay. Um, yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting here. All right, let me keep reading. It says, between the world is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you're unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place, between what was and what will be, is a state of making and unmaking and making again. So, in other words, you want to know what your calling is, you want to know what you're supposed to do. You're in the process of being made into that now. I'm going to share with you. I had someone come to me and tell me they wanted to know their purpose. I told her, you're not ready. You're not ready to embrace your purpose. And she said, I am. And I said, no, if I give you your purpose right now, you have not been through the life experiences that you need to be ready to embrace it. And she's like, I think I have. So I said, okay, well, let me give you an example. I said, what if I were to tell you that you're going to be a doctor? She said, no, I don't like medicine and I don't like blood. And I said, but what if I were to tell you that that's your calling? She said, I wouldn't believe you because I don't like those. I don't like medicine. I said, so what if I were to tell you that 5 years from now, you're going to be in a car accident and the friend that's sitting, your sister or your friend, somebody close to you is going to be sitting in the front seat of the car and they're going to get impaled with something. And you're going to be like trying to save them, but they're bleeding out and they die in front of you. And something in you changes that day. And you decide that you want to start learning about, medicine. And next thing you know, you start getting into medicine. And the thought of being able to use that knowledge to save people now has you in an energy of, I couldn't save the person I love, but I can save every other person in their name. I said, but you didn't believe today that your calling is to be a doctor. And she was like, wow, I never thought of it that way. This is exactly what God is saying to you. You are in between worlds right now, a transition. What you are going to be a speaker, but what type of speaker is going to be shown to you over these next couple years, where you are being made, broken down, and rebuilt into who God needs you to be, to have that voice, to heal people, to save people. I did not get to where I am right now because I lived a perfect life with no hurt, no pain, no nothing. I am where I am because of everything that I've been through. Because I went through everything I went through, which I never thought that I would go through, I literally am now able to help guide and heal other people. So I had to go through that for my purpose to be revealed to me in my 30s, okay, my mid 30s. If someone had told me in my 20s that I would have a YouTube channel and I would be doing this, I'd be like, oh no, that's the devil. That's the devil. I wouldn't do that. No, I'm not doing that. But it wasn't until later on that God gave me more clarity and understanding and put me through certain life lessons that prepared me to be able to walk this walk confidently without doubt that I am where I'm supposed to be and I am meant to help people just like this. And I was meant to be on YouTube and I was meant to go into the tarot community and provide guidance for God's people that are in there because of what they've been through. They walked away from the church. So, right. And my job is to pull them back towards God so they understand that the church is not their father. Okay? You are in between that transition right now of moving into a leader. You have just peeked your head on that side. That is why the king came out, the king card. In a previous lifetime, you were a very powerful leader. And this is what your energy still resonates it. Your energy still has king energy on it, which is why people don't like you. I bet you've went through situations in life where people told you thought you were better than them, or because they thought that you had goals that were more ostentatious than there's like bigger goals. They thought that you were full of yourself. Okay? You have king energy on you. You have leader energy. Speak up, rise up energy on you. But what type of speaker you're meant to be will be shown to you in the coming days, months, and years. Okay? You will motivate people. You will be a motivating force, and you will be a strong motivating force. And you will facilitate change in this world. Spirit, tell me more. What did I say? You will be a part of the community. Okay? You see that roundabout community? Connections, new directions. Keep it moving. Okay? Many working parts. Perfect timing. God's will works in perfect timing. Sometimes we're so busy trying to figure out who we're supposed to be that we're not focused on who we are right now and what we should be learning right now. And I feel like that's what the cycle you're in right now. Don't what they say, don't worry about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Okay? Your calling is big, and he's not wanting to reveal it, except that you will be speaking to a nation. Yeah. Right now, you're disinterested in speaking. Okay? You're like, that's not me. But it will be. Winter. Held together boundaries, restrictions. Over the course of this winter, you'll be putting in boundaries with different people as you transition from this old way of being and thinking into this new way of being and thinking. Building blocks. Look at this. I asked, what are you supposed to be working on? Your purpose is made up of several little building blocks that you have not built yet, that are leading you to what you need to know in order to know what type of speaker you're going to be, the movement that you will be facilitating. All right? 28. There are people around you that know that you are called. They know you have this calling. They know that you're how would you say, star energy, strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. They know that you are becoming the leader that you're meant to become. You are a beautiful work in progress. You have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations. Don't worry about the future. The foundations you build upon now. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? That's why you're in between two worlds, because your whole philosophy, your whole mindset, probably in your spiritual life, is changing. What you were taught, what you believed, is evolving. This was a past life issue for you. You're overcoming it. You're profoundly clairvoyant, which means there was a point in time maybe you didn't think you had any gifts, but now you realize you do. Yeah. So you are building a foundation now that is going to set this the foundation for others. Yeah, you're building a strong foundation now. Okay. Let me read this. It says, this is the time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Oh, never mind. Let me keep going. I'm sorry. It says, will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. You are part of creating your purpose. It's not just something that's just handed to you. You are part of orchestrating it and creating it along with God, co creating with Him to create this. And you're going to be happy. Two happies. Happy, happy. Happy in your spiritual, happy in your physical. Okay? All of this comes around back to the same message, which is you are in a transition of learning who you are. And spiritually, you're going through a spiritual transition. Okay? Let's see. Let's pull another card. I'm going over in time. I apologize for being late with your video. I'm going to keep going with more detail. What did I say? Teaching and learning. This is where your path lies. You're going to be a speaker. And look what's at the bottom of the deck, spirituality. But you're still in between worlds of understanding spirituality versus traditional Christianity or whatever it is. Okay? God is ruler over spirituality, trust me. Okay? I left from Catholicism, being in Catholic school, to moving over to a broader sense of God. And it for years it confused me. I had literally was lost for like a year trying to figure all this stuff out on my own. Okay? Teaching and learning and spirituality. It's going to be where your niche is. Yeah. Just right now, you have it, and look, it'll be a grand adventure. Look at this. Effort, financial discipline. It's going to be a new adventure in your life that had down this path as you grow in your spiritual understanding of who you are and the gifts that you carry. All right. 57. Let's see. This card indicates a time of significant learning and growth when the wisdom you will gain will be of a great benefit to others. See, you're going through life experiences that you'll be talking on and speaking to others about later on in life. That will be part of your purpose. Yep. There's much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. What did I say? In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the world. This card encourages you to have faith in your ability to teach because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. You probably already do this by sharing the lessons you've shared and the discoveries you've made with your colleagues, family members, friends, children. So please don't underestimate the importance of what you have to say. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you've learned. This is a time to investigate new opportunities of or areas of study to expand your existing wisdom. Yeah. The more you learn, the more you have to teach. See what I'm saying? Building blocks into your purpose, building up to your purpose. You're not there yet. You still have work to do before only half of your purpose has been revealed, that you will be speaking, a leader. But what about has yet to be revealed yet. You still have more building blocks. Okay? In order to improve your current situation, hold on. You are being asked to harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you've learned. This is a time to investigate new opportunities in the area of study to expand your existing wisdom. See, you have to dig deeper into spirituality, or not. Well, spirituality, yes, but a spiritual understanding of God that it includes the Bible, but also expands on it. Okay, which serves your the more you learn, the more you have to teach, which serves your greater good and greater good of all. If there is something you would like to teach, then set the intention and do it. The affirmation is everything I learn and teach serves the greater good. See, I told you. You have more building blocks for that to be revealed, love. But you are on the right path. Let me give you a card of encouragement here. Spirit, can I have a card of encouragement for Cass? Ah, Magician in the Mirror. And it came out reverse. All right. This card is usually I'm starting with the man in the mirror energy. Okay. I'm asking him to change his ways, change his mindset. Knowing and using your true power is what this card is about. The Magician in the Mirror reverse is a warning, is warning you that you may be missing a great opportunity. The time is right, but you're not taking advantage of the creative energy of this cycle. You do have the power to transform things for yourself, to create something new, whether a home, business, family, or life decision. You may be resistant to or even disbelieving of the unlimited power you possess, but it's time to wake up. The misinformation and perceived limitations that linger from the past can no longer sustain you. Your life is the mirror that reflects your inner energy. Yet you have the ability to change what you see. You must fully up. You must fully open up to the complete truth of your eternal wisdom, talents, and abilities, and take the risk of believing in yourself. Now is the time to dig deep. Find the confidence and courage within to make the most of this opportune cycle. You have all the resources you need, and the unlimited force of the universe is at your disposal. It's waiting for you to recognize and ignite the phenomenal powers that are eternally yours. I rest my case. All right. So that's what I have for you, love. All right. I hope this gives you some clarity and some guidance.